This Sportz Blitz podcast is brought to you by LMG. Grow your business through logo design, paper products, and video production. Visit leemarketing.net to learn more.
Hey everybody, and welcome back into Sportz Blitz Live. Luke Robinson with you. Now I got a very special guest. The coach of the Smiths Station Panthers, maybe the hottest team in the state of Alabama right now, Coach Mark Rose. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great, Luke.
Thanks for being with us, Coach. Really appreciate it. Have you come down off of Cloud 9 yet?
Oh, yeah. We were off Cloud 9 at 6:15 Monday morning when we started working out and preparing for Carver.
Coach, I do a scoreboard show for the AHSA every Friday night, and the one score that has stood out to me this year, more so than any, was when you guys beat Auburn, and you beat them pretty decisively. And I said, my goodness, I don't know. I'm shocked by that because I know how much talent Auburn has, and I thought perhaps Auburn may have had an off night. I totally discounted you guys. You guys are a real threat in 6A, and that's got to feel good.
Well, yeah, I'll be honest with you, Luke. We had a pretty darn good football team last year. We played Opelika down to the wire last year and Central as well. And, we only played 6 seniors, so we knew we had an outstanding team coming back, a lot of experience. These seniors been probably 8 or 9 of them been starting since they were sophomores, and they actually carried us as sophomores and juniors. And it's my first group that's been in the program since the 7th grade when I first got here. And they've been lifting every day in the weight room since the 7th grade, and it's showing out there.
Well, there's no doubt, Coach, you had 8 straight losses to Auburn High School and I believe 16 straight to Opelika. And you go ahead and nip that in the bud this year by beating both of those teams. You go to Opelika last week and win a 3-0 game that had to be just so grueling, so grinding to watch. What was it like on the sidelines of that game as you knew points were at a premium?
Well, they were 2 great defenses, no doubt. And, you didn't really think that in the second quarter when we got that field goal that was going to be the game winner. I actually told our kicker, Harrison Jones, today, I said, there wasn't no pressure on you for that game winner. You didn't even know it was the game winner because it was so early in the game. But it was 2 really, really good defenses. And I'll tell you what, our offense, we were in the hole several times, and it was totally an old-school game of field position. And we flipped the field position every time, even when we didn't score points, Devontae Marshall broke about a 60-yard run in the first quarter, and that flipped the field position for us in the first half. And then I thought probably the biggest drive of the game, Opelika punted us down to the 4 early in our first series in the third quarter, and we had a 13-play drive, drove it to their 23, came up a yard or 2 short on the first down, but it really, once again, it ate up a bunch of the clock, and it flipped the field position for the whole second half.
And, Coach, drives like that can be so frustrating for the other team because they know they need to get back on the field. They know the field position is in their favor, and as you keep doing that and you just methodically move down the field, it can be very frustrating, no doubt. Devontae Marshall, you brought him up. I know he had a huge game, 165 yards. Can you tell us a little bit about him? Is he being recruited? Do you think he can play at the next level?
Oh, definitely. Sanford and several schools, 1AA level, are recruiting him, and I think a lot more of them are going to recruit him. He had one open field play where he really made Stephen Roberts miss on the long run, and he's a great player for us. He's a great kid, has outstanding speed, and he's one of the few that actually came to us in about the 10th grade. So he's only been in the weight room 2 years, and he's really run a lot stronger this year after his second full off season in the weight room. But it was a great showing by our defense as well. Our leading tackler was Monte Caban, who's a junior that has some D1 offers. He had 21 tackles in the game, 14 solos, and 7 assists. And another great performance came from one of our seniors, Justin Wimberly, who's about 6 foot, 332 pounds, and you'd think a guy like that wouldn't be in shape, but he played 91 snaps in the game, all 55 on offense and 36 on defense, and he absolutely dominated the middle on defense in the fourth quarter.
Well, Coach, you certainly know a lot about winning. You played on 3 SEC championship teams at Auburn back in the late 80s. And you did a great job at North Jackson and Tallahassee before you got to Smiths Station. I looked up something today that was really caught me off guard. You had 21 losses in your 10 years combined at North Jackson and Tallahassee. And then before this year, you had 28 losses in your first 4 years, I believe, or 5 years at Smiths Station. Until this year, now you're 7-0. It seems like a lot of the patience and a lot of the weight room work has really paid off for this season.
Well, no doubt about it. We actually went my first 10 years without ever losing back-to-back games. So it's been extremely some trying times, but by the same token, Smiths Station had 1 playoff appearance in 10 years before I got there, and we went 2 out of the first 3 years. And then last year, in 2010, we won 7 games, which is the most they've ever won in 6A. But last year, we actually had the best team we've had yet since I've been here. Just so happened we had 3 of the top 8 in the state in our region. And Central Phoenix City was in the top 10 all year. We lost 28-22, and, it's 7-3 in the fourth quarter against Opelika. So I knew we were a way better football team than we'd been, but obviously, we just had an extremely tough region last year.
And, Coach, last year you lose to Carver 41-3, but Carver's missing a couple of pieces off that puzzle, and you guys are a lot better, so I suspect that you guys have a revenge on your mind this week.
Well, it's the first opportunity for a region championship that Smiths Station's ever even played for in 6A, and we haven't won one since 1997, which was my last year as an assistant there. And actually, Cody Flournoy, my defensive coordinator, played on that team. So we're hungry for a region championship. That's what this is about this week. And it's senior night. It'll be our last regular season home game. And I challenge our people to come out and support these seniors, and they will. I mean, what a crowd over there at Opelika. We filled every seat on our side, and they were standing 4 deep up on the railing, and Opelika filled theirs as well. It was a great atmosphere for a football game.
Well, Coach, congratulations to you. You guys are the surprise team in 6A, but you're not going to be a surprise much longer. You're a force to be reckoned with, there's no doubt, and we really appreciate your being with us tonight on Sportz Blitz Live, and we'll have you on again and maybe even see you in Tuscaloosa.
Well, my pleasure, and thank you for having us on and giving our kids recognition. And we do have an outstanding Carver team coming in, but we've had a great week of practice so far, and we'll have to be at our best.
Well, good luck against Carver, Coach, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you.